is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Hughes going to throw again. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hughes. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. On 1st down, McCarron. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. From midfield, here's McCarron. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Beal. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
On 2nd down, it's Beal. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down now. It's Beal, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Hughes now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hughes. From the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Back to throw. Hughes. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's McCarron to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now McCarron. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Hughes. To throw on 2nd down. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And Lobo. He's tackled at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. McCarron on first down. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
70, Indy.
McCarron now on the bootleg. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, McCarron stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check me out.
Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for McCarron. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. To throw, McCarron. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. McCarron, he's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's McCarron. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. McCarron now to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's McCarron. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's McCarron again. And he comes back with one complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing now is McCarron. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now McCarron, and now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. McCarron, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some...
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's take a look at...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Daniel Carlson set to
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And Justin Coleman brings him down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, Rainey, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
22.
From the 38, McCarron. And he finds Howard complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is McCarron. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vita Vea. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Hughes, operating from the gun. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Game situation. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. McCarron. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm going back to you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hughes on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
45 to Mike.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beal. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Hughes now on 3rd and 2. Roberts got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Hughes. From the gun, he'll throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's caught out wide still. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play the 9 second pick here. The drive on 32. Play action. Hughes. He may try to run this. And he'll be very close to a first down. Right to the closest this time. And that means fourth down.
Gives you a little bit of the drive. Apparently, it's not been in practice. Finally, he came to the front, didn't it? And remember the lessons.
So again, get the feeling you know that it's going to be enough.
That's what I like. When I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight right there. If they had scored a touchdown there, it was a big afternoon. That's a whole lot better position.
Touchdown down the other direction. It's not dead. Offense to begin their next possession. And it's a game after playing last time. See if they can get single going into this drive.
Distance close. You got to be able to start to work on offense right now. They have to do it without letting create an effective play. That's what we're trying to do. If we don't have this one right in the middle of the field, not the defense.
First down, this one lines up to be incomplete. Here's second down at the 35. Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Hughes stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. 2nd and 3. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now McCarron. This one caught by Crowder. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's McCarron. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. McCarron now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. McCarron. He's got Evans. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. On the catch, it's Crowder. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McCarron sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Roquan Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, McCarron. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's McCarron. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is McCarron. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone. Who knows?
The wide receiver of the ball carrier. Incomplete in the end zone.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. On second down, it's Beal. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far, averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns, 23 seconds to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. McCarron looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.